So you'll have all members of parliament from across all political spectrum honouring the winners. The Springboks, though, will not be present at the National Assembly on Tuesday due to this particular tour that they have embarked on. However, we understand they will make that short stop for a photo opportunity the day before Parliament, right there on the National Assembly steps. So we all are taking pride in this victory.
Yes, we should. And we should not be getting our congratulations from Prince Harry. We should all be proud of this team. This team has done a whole lot of good for our national pride. It's brought back a big sense of belonging, man. We kind of lost our way over the last couple of years. The 12 years also, a lot can happen in 12 years. But this moment has made us proud to be South African again.
All right, another one of our reporters who's on the ground is Mnekelo. Let's go to him right now. I think he's still at Orlando. I'm not sure where he is at the moment. Mnekelo, where are you? In fact, he's at Hector Peterson, I believe. What is happening there, my brother? All right, so the bus going back via Orlando Stadium now, and they're going to make their way towards the highway, and that'll take them back to the airport, where they'll start their journey towards Durban, where the parade is going to be taking place from tomorrow. So it's been a busy day, and ending on the iconic Vilakazi Street, and the Sowetans really embracing their champions and giving them thanks for the joy that they've brought millions and millions of South Africans, both here and abroad, and Africans in general across the continent that have been basking in this moment and these moments that the Springboks have brought to South Africans, and as Tando, you were saying earlier, bringing pride. And the point I was trying to make earlier on is that, often the backroom staff, from the physios to all of the people that create an enabling environment for these players to do what they do, we don't know their names, but these players appreciate them so much.
I mentioned a couple earlier. Jacques Nina ran our defense. We only conceded 4 tries in this tournament, which is an amazing feat. Mandela Stick, who was fired and made a scapegoat by media also, who did not treat him kindly when Alistair Coetzee was struggling. He did not get the credit he deserved, and Rassie had the faith in him. It was another great thing that Rassie did. He had the faith in him. He brought him back and said, you run the off the ball and skills training for this team, and off the ball this team is probably the best in the world. Skills, we look at a player like Magazona Mapimpi is a testament to the training that a guy like Mandela Stick has invested in him. It's those skills that created that World Cup winning try. It's people like that have helped us achieve this World Cup victory. We don't always give people in the backroom staff the plaudits they deserve, but they really, and to the credit of these guys, they haven't gone out and looked for the limelight. They've quietly gone about their business, and they've let their work do the talking, and those that are students of the game have seen the results of their work. It's been a pleasure to watch this team transform every match by match, and seeing players become better at what they do because of the good work these guys have done. The conditioning has also improved a hell of a lot, and that is what you're looking for in coaches.
So magically, this coach is back at Orlando Stadium. I think they're going to change their coaches to the coaches. This is the sightseeing, the one open top where they can be seen by the crowds. Is that Rassie Erasmus that's just stood up there at the top? So you know all of these players better than us. Who are we seeing?
Wow, I can't see now. Let me look. That's Andy, the media manager. I'll tell you.
I mean, these heroes, a lot of them names that will stay with us for some time.
Yeah, Malcolm Marx, the hooker. That is part of the digital team. I guess it was beautiful.
So there's a massive operation to get the Boks out there because, and the beast, Mtawarira, and I can tell you Zimbabwe are saying, we also won the World Cup.
They did. And he actually played a huge role in this World Cup victory. The character of this man, a lot of people wrote him off about a year ago saying he's finished, he's come back stronger. That final, his performance for that 45 minutes he was on the field was phenomenal. He broke down the English in the scrums. They had no answer to him in the scrums. Actually, a lot of people were surprised when him and this man, Frans Malherbe, were taken off after 45 minutes. Another man who's had a superb season, Kwagga Smith, for the Lions. He pushed himself very hard this season, almost played in the Springbok 23. But unfortunately, we are blessed with many good loose forwards, so we could only pick so many players.
And also, I guess, as you're saying that they played 45 minutes, but Rassie Erasmus knew that this is what he needed and that they were going to give him 80 minutes in 45 minutes.
That's exactly what they did. They broke the camel's back in that 45 minutes, and their performance gave us the victory, the platform that we needed to lay down the victory. They were phenomenal. The front row performance, Morgan Bonambi, another one, who was superb both in the tight phases and in open play. It was a superb effort by all of these guys. Even the famous bomb squad also put in a superb effort. So, like I said, it's even hard to pinpoint any single player. Every single person in this team has put their hand up and contributed.
All right, so you also have Pieter Steph du Toit, the Global Player of the Year. His contribution to the team? Amazing.
He's become World Player of the Year after changing positions. That's quite a feat on its own. He's playing on the flank. It's not his natural position. He's naturally a lock. But he's adapted so well. His work ethic, his attitude has made him a phenomenal player. He was flying into tackles in that match. He was knocking people back, killing all the momentum in that final. England really struggled with that because they couldn't go forward because of tackles like the ones Pieter Steph was putting in. Siya Kolisi was also doing the same. So Pieter Steph would hit them back behind that vantage line. As soon as they passed the ball, Siya Kolisi would follow with another hit. So it was a bit of an onslaught on the poor English, but when you're desperate for a World Cup, that's the kind of thing you get when you're on the receiving end.
A lot of them walking to the bus looked quite relaxed, but I can imagine that there's still lots of aches and pains because it's been war.
It's been war, but I don't think it will hurt as much after seeing what they've seen today.
Yes.
I think the spirits would have been uplifted. I think their view of the country will be a better one. I think they will understand the country a lot better after spending the day with the people of the country. The conversations they had within the team have now been magnified. They see the country in a different light. So this is a brilliant exercise for a team that's victorious. I always worry when a team goes in a parade before a tournament like some team did in 2010. But this is what you're looking for. This is inspirational stuff.
Wow, very, very exciting. So yeah, you're starting to see the end of today's celebrations. The Springboks are now boarding the coaches that are going to take them to the OR Tambo International Airport for their journey towards Durban. But it's been a long and celebratory day. and thousands and thousands of fans across Gauteng have been able to catch a glimpse of the team as their bus travelled across 2 cities in particular, and it continues. Tomorrow it will be Durban, and the other province that will get an opportunity, Western Cape.
Yes, indeed, the Eastern Cape, East London and Port Elizabeth, and then the final leg of the tour will be in the Western Cape province.
And also the images, I keep going back to the final afterwards, and it's to be able to share it with the families.
Yes.
That was very special.
The families have sacrificed a lot for this. The wives have sacrificed a lot. They've had to take care of kids, though for those who are married. Also, those who are not married, they've got their support systems. But it's a moment that everyone should be enjoying, even the kids themselves, because a professional rugby player spends a lot of time away from home. A guy like Tendai Mtawarira, he's played for a good part of 12 years. Now that's a lot of sacrifice with regards to your family. His kids don't see him that much. His young family hasn't seen him that much. So I suppose now that he's retired from international rugby, he'll have a lot more time to spend with his young family and grow that family.
And it was such a proud moment for Siya Kolisi to have his father watching him in the finals.
Yes. That is an important one, because no matter what has happened in the past, you must always respect the role a person has in your life. He was there when he first led the team. He was there when Siya made his debut. He was there at the World Cup. He was there when Siya lifted the trophy with the president by his side. Those are important moments. And just like he would like to share those moments with his kids and his siblings, he shared that moment with his father, setting a very good example for other young fathers out there to share in the successes with their kids.
Yeah, exciting. We can't believe that there's been only one story today, but it seems as if, particularly for us, it seems it's like it's been 5 minutes, because each moment and each location has had its own little story to tell, with the many thousands of fans that managed to catch a glimpse of these heroes. And sometimes we forget just how big some of these players are. I remember I got into a lift in Cape Town, one of the hotels, and the Springboks were in there. And I walked in and I looked up to catch because they just, these are athletes of significance.
You are living the good life, Peter. You're sharing hotels with Springboks.
He's made it in life.
No. They are big physical specimens, and they're also they're super athletes, and you don't get to this level by being ordinary, and physically you need to be at the top of your game, and you need to be the best and the biggest at whatever you do.
Okay, so Rassie Erasmus has stepped down at the height, and that's great for him. Because his name is etched in history now and will be remembered as a champion. The next guy coming in, the standard has been set.
Yeah.
It is a big task now, whoever takes up the job.
The next person who takes over has to understand what winning a World Cup is. And good luck to them.
It's going to be a tough one.
Good luck to them. Talking about success, imagine in Cape Town at the final leg of this tour, Cheslin Colby will rock up with his winner's medal, and then I'm sure Wade van Niekerk, since there is no tour to Bloem, will be waiting there with his gold medal as his cousin, and they'll be having a couple of selfies there with their success stories for the whole world to see. But whoever takes over for the Springboks has some big shoes to fill, no matter who it is, and I think they understand the enormity of the task that lays ahead for them.
Just how fast are Colby and Mapimpi?
Cheslin, it's easy to see him because you can see he's really fast. Mapimpi is deceptively fast because when you look at him run, you don't think he's that fast. I realized he's really fast when I saw him play a Super Rugby game against the Lions, and he intercepted and Colonel Skosan, who's very fast, tried to chase him down, and he just seemed to open up the gap every meter he took. Mapimpi is fast. He is really fast. There's a reason he scores as many tries as he does. It's because of his pace, and he's also a very smart player. His spatial awareness is really top class. Those are things that make him a great player that he is.
Yeah. So these are now the final images of the sun slowly starting to find the horizon and set on a day that's been a day of celebration, and people experiencing it, some on the streets, some on the bus routes, and others just watching it on television and also experiencing it on social media. I can imagine that Twitter has been ablaze, Palesa.
Yes, indeed. Of course, the hashtag has been trending since this morning, and a lot of people, as I said, I don't know if people didn't go to work today, people skipped school today, because in the morning you had a huge number of fans already waiting on the Springboks.
I'll put it like this: if the boss actually went to work themselves, the boss would have been fielding a lot of signals this morning.
Did we miss the memo here?
I think we did miss the memo. But no, man, I think it's a good cause. I think if people put in a couple of hours at work and went on national duty, then it's a fair thing to do. This is a once in a lifetime moment. To say you were there when the Springboks went on their victory parade, to say you were there when the Springboks brought the William Webb Ellis Cup to the people, to say you have seen this great trophy. Those are once in a lifetime moments.
This next question, I know it's a difficult one because each moment is a moment. But what would you say when you look back at this World Cup campaign were the big moments for you that got us to where we are?
The big moments, I think Japan for me was a crucial moment because that tested our temperament. We took on the world and a nation which was playing good rugby. Japan were not just a host nation; they really had played good rugby. They'd beaten a very good Ireland team. They'd beaten a decent Scotland team. They looked decent on the eye when you were watching them play rugby. Beating them for me confirmed my low belief that these guys have the capability to beat, to go all the way, and also the temperament, the attitude of this team when the Elizabeth thing came through. You sort of wondered what the attitude was going to be going to the New Zealand match. They played very well considering that the Elizabeth issue was lingering in the background. Those were the two big moments for me.
Yeah, and everyone will have their favourite moments of the Rugby World Cup finals. But yeah, it's been a remarkable story, a significant chapter in South African rugby history. And these guys that were lucky to have been picked for these squads and represent their teams, and bringing back those that have gone home injured and bringing them back into the squad again. That's the magic of it all, isn't it?
Trevor Nyagane and Jesse Creel. I remember seeing Trevor when he had broken down after the first match, and then you drive to Pretoria to go do some work, and then you see Trevor training by himself. It's a difficult one for any player to get through, and then you see the posts every day that this guy is still in the gym, even though the World Cup is over. He's still in the gym, working hard. That's the attitude of the man, keeping positive despite the chips being down. Same with Jesse Creel. And to seeing Trevor crying almost in tears. Well, he was in tears after the final whistle. appreciating what the team had done, even in his absence. That says a lot about what this group of players have achieved.
All right, so we see the hashtag trending on social media. A lot of people have posted their pictures, a glimpse of what they were able to capture this morning and even now. Would love to hear from you at home. Watching all this live images and visuals coming from the different locations here in Gauteng, how do you feel? So this is the number to dial. Please talk to us. Let's put the number on the screen now so that you can call in and speak to us. Tell us how you're feeling right now. The number is 011 714 4684 4682 6841, 6842 or 6843. 714 6841, 6842 or 6843 using the Johannesburg code 011.
All right, so give us a call. Let's hear from you. What are your thoughts? How are you feeling today? You've seen the parades. Perhaps you were there at one of them. Share your thoughts with us. And we've been painting this story as one of unity, stronger together, and an opportunity for South Africa to find another step. It's been a difficult time, yes. The economy not great, yes. But we have to live and enjoy the victories as we go along the way to that destination that we're trying to reach. So what are your thoughts about that story and that narrative that's playing out, that moments like this do bring a nation together? Are you feeling that togetherness? Are you feeling that sense of, yes, today I belong to something bigger than myself?
All right, and we've got the first caller on the line, Tumba, calling us from Tembisa in Gauteng. Good afternoon to you, Tumba. How are you feeling?
It's very exciting to see Springboks arriving here in South Africa with the Gold Cup here in our cup.
Were you able to see them? Were you in Johannesburg to see them?
No, unfortunately, I've been watching in the TV, but it's very exciting.
What has excited you the most about all of this, Tumba?
Come again?
What has excited you the most about this whole Rugby World Cup, apart from winning, of course?
I think Tumba has his television set on, that's why he's unable to hear us. Nomonde from Kagisho, good afternoon. Hello, Nomonde.
Hello, yes.
Hi, how's it? How are you feeling watching all the activities unfolding?
So excited, given the economic conditions that we are in and the Boks have to come and bring the trophy home. It is extremely exciting for the country. I am over the moon. I just want to say well done to the Boks and to Sia. He brought hope to those young boys, black boys who wanted to play rugby, and we South Africa indeed are alive with possibilities.
How's everybody at home and around your neighborhood been enjoying this?
Oh, Kagiso was alive here. Even those young boys who did not even know how to play rugby, everyone was wearing your green tops, laughing. My younger son is like 13, he's not a sports fan, but he was sitting and watching with us. We were extremely excited. So my township, I tell you, it was buzzing, vuvuzelas, people singing, it was just happening.
Wow, beautiful indeed. No more than talking about the current economic status of us. Someone was saying that not even Moody will dampen our mood over the weekend. Voya calling us from Rustenburg, Good afternoon to you. Siyaphila baba.
Ngifuna ukuthi mama sisi eyona nto ndibonayo iSouth Africa idibene nqa.
And then wena nje, how you feeling?
Ndivuya kakhulu mama, and futhi ndivuya kakhulu ngendlela ekuyiyo beSouth Africa. Kuyabonakala ukuba abantu eSouth Africa iyaphambili. Wonke umuntu usendleleni eSpringboks.
All right, Vuyo, thank you so much for your call. Vuyo calling from Rustenburg saying that it shows that South Africa is united now, and as a result, we are moving forward as one nation.
Okay, Tumi is in Rudaport.
Yeah.
Tumi, how are you feeling today?
Good, thanks. How are you?
No, we are enjoying and celebrating, and I'm celebrating with you because it's such a special day. What have you been doing today?
It has been a wonderful day today. You know, South Africa was different. I mean, I was at work by Standard Bank, and the whole street was just full. I'm so happy. I have all mixed emotions.
Wow. How are you?
Some pictures, you know, it was so beautiful.
Have you always been a rugby fan, Tumi?
Not really. I want to lie. I've never been a fan.
But I bet you are now.
Now.
You are now, aren't you?
Yes.
All right, Tumi Ralebwa, thank you so much, Tumi, from Rudaport. The excitement in her voice. Eh?
So Tando, again, you know, we sometimes don't fully appreciate, and when we're hearing these calls and where they're coming from, it really has touched so many people.
Yes, it's something like this impacts every corner of the country, and hence you get people being aggrieved about the trophy not coming to their part of the country. But still, I think everyone appreciates the effort that the team has made to reach everyone. I think that the team would like to speak to every part of the country, but still, they appreciate the messages. They do get the messages through social media. The team does make sure that they have an idea of how many messages of encouragement are coming through from the public. It's important for them to understand the appreciation.
All right, let's take one more caller on the line. Kazikulu Ogo Pibuti, good afternoon. Hi, Kazikulu. Kazikulu, good afternoon. Where are you calling us from? All right, no, Kazikulu is not on the line. Amriko is in Mahike. Good afternoon to you, Amriko.
How are you, Palesa?
I'm all right, and how are you, Buti?
I'm super duper fantastic.
And how are you feeling?
Eish, wena how tlhaloganye man.
Ke a tlhaloganya, wa itsira.
Eish, yo wena. Eish, yo wa itse keng ne? Hope, unity, togetherness. We are all together. And for the first time, our country is going the right way.
So, were you watching the broadcast?
I was watching, and I was watching.
Were you watching
I was
alone?
watching,
were you
yes.
watching with friends?
Yes, I was watching. Please see that guy
Bareng batho ba Mahikeng ka di Springbok.
You would have seen the bride that we had with us.
Now you're making us hungry. Thank you so much, Amriko from Mahikeng. Oloetu is in Soweto. Good afternoon. Oloetu, good afternoon to you.
Hey, how are you, man?
I'm alright, and you, Oloetu?
I'm good.
So you're in Soweto. Were you at Vilagazi this afternoon?
I just got back from work. What a great excitement I'm seeing out on the street. I just got home now, seeing all these people celebrating. It's so wow, man. It's so great. So nice to see South Africa united as this. We're wishing to see more, even when it goes to football.
How important was it for the trophy to come all the way to Soweto?
Pardon?
How important was it for the trophy to come all the way to Soweto?
That is so wonderful. It actually unites us. We're supposed to be one. To see the guys that you're Kenyan Tali, they're walking, like going through the streets, seeing how happy we are for them. Everyone happy to the pocket, go pocket, keep it up there.
All right, thank you so much. All the way to staying in Soweto. Lorraine, good afternoon. Where about in Soweto are you?
I'm from Muletsani.
In Muletsani. So what's the mood like in Muletsani?
Yo, I was in Pretoria this morning. Yo, it was hectic. Yo, it was so hectic today.
How are you feeling? What's this victory saying to you?
I don't even know how to explain. You know, I went there to deliver some documents, but yo, I
couldn't.
I'm so happy. I saw everybody. I have pictures, videos, everything.
Wow. Also, you're able to take selfies and pictures.
Yeah, I took pictures, videos, everything.
All right.
Wow, very, very. All right, so from Soweto we go to
Cape Town.
Cape Town, yes. Oh, Western Cape. Remy, how are you feeling today? And you know that the Springboks are on their way. They're going to be in the Western Cape as well. But how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling very excited. I wish Monday is very far to reach.
It looks like we've lost that call. The numbers are on your screen there. The last 4 numbers are alternatives. So you can either dial 011-714-6841 or 42 or 43.
All right. We go to Soshanguve now, where Pindile is calling us from. Pindile, good afternoon to you.
Hi, Njani.
Siyaphila sisi wena unjani?
Ngiyaphila. Yo, kumnandi ukubona abafana bamabhokobhoko ePretoria.
So wena uthathile ama-selfies, ama-photos, ama-videos?
Yeah, anyway, bengisemsebenzini, but benginophezulu ngibabhekile.
Oh, but at least ubabonile sis, angithi?
At least ngibabonile,
thank you. All right, she was at work. Ntombi, all the way from Thoyando. Ndimatsiyari Ntombi?
Urini.
Ndovuwa wena urini?
Ndovuwa.
So how are you feeling?
Yo, I'm overwhelmed. I'm so happy. And this unity that we have in the Rainbow Nation, I've been watching them Saturday or Artambo today since from in the morning. I'm so happy for the Springboks.
All right, so we're going to Tembisa.
Tembisa. Pulani, how are you, my brother?
My sister.
Oh, is it my sister? Yeah. Hello, Pulani. Hello? How are you, my sister?
Very well, thank you.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling so happy, and I celebrated with them yesterday at MultiChoice. It was so fantastic to see them. And I'm so happy for the South Africans to be united because of them. So what they've done is a great thing that they did to us.
How is Tembisa today?
Tembisa is very hot, quiet, unlike Soweto.
Thanks so much indeed, Fulani.
All right, so from Tembisa back to Cape Town we go now, where George is. George, good afternoon to you. Goeiemiddag.
Good afternoon, how are you?
Good, and you?
Good. I spent the whole day watching the Boks on the screen here.
Sorry, we didn't get that, George?
No, I spent the whole day watching on the news on 404.
Oh, thank you. So what sense did you get whilst watching?
Sorry?
What sense did you get when watching?
No, the Boks, they can bring the nation together. They can bring peace together to the people.
All right, George. Well, thank you so much. They will be making their way to Cape Town next week. Mavuso in KwaZulu-Natal. Where exactly in KZN are you, Mavuso?
Pietermaritzburg.
In Pietermaritzburg. Good afternoon. How are you feeling this afternoon?
So happy. Yeah, this is good. Yeah.
Why not to challenge? I don't hear the excitement in your voice.
No, I'm very happy. I'm very happy to see our national team bringing home. Yeah, we're always supporting them. Yeah.
Are you going to see them tomorrow?
I have to. It's a must to give
There's the excitement now. Did you hear it? Thank you so much, Mabuzo.
Okay, keep well. Bye.
All right, let's go to Cape Town now from KZN. These are locations that the Springboks still to go, and Andrew is on the line. Andrew, how was your day today? How have you been experiencing all of this?
Oh, wow, yeah, the experience is so amazing.
How are you feeling?
viewing the from the this morning, and we can't wait to receive the cup here in Cape Town as well. Yeah, we can't wait really.
All right, Andrew, thank you so much for calling in, and many thanks to all of you for all your calls, and most importantly for watching today's edition of SA Today.
Yes, indeed. And our thanks to our brain, our mountain of knowledge. Tando, fantastic. You really gave it really rich for us. Thank you for your time.
It's a pleasure.
All right, thank you so much to you at home. The full view is up next. We'll be back with you tomorrow.